It's in the game.
Here we go, folks. This is a showdown we've circled on the calendar as number 1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, the home field of the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Getting set to kick the ball off now. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. There's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early.
Just trucks through the defender. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Quarterback drops back. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver, and almost paid off for an interception.
Strong defensive effort. They've got him behind the line. He'll lose 5 yards.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Turns it loose downfield. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Blue Devils look to keep this drive moving. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch is made down the middle. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Cruz. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
Off target and incomplete. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on third down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. Knocks that one right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. He'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Getting set. Here's second down. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Finds room at the 30. Breaks into the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. On the run, it's Powers. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Clutch conversion on third there. Sets him up first down from the 31. The Blue Devils come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that.
Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. He wins the foot race to the end zone. Now the important point after attempt. PAT is good, so the score is 10-7 now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. Coverage team flying downfield, not much gained on that return. comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop him this time. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
It's a quick grab. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Blue Devils offense heads back out of the field now. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Play action here on 1st down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. This one is dropped. No one around him. He couldn't make the catch. Incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, what a missed opportunity here. A chance for a big play. He's wide open. I think he starts to maybe think too much about making a play and trying to score a touchdown.
He's in the clear. At the 20. At the 10 now. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. The Fresno State offense is back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Nowhere to run. The defense swarms him. He'll lose 5 on the play.
Chris, a great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
The receiver makes the catch. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Now the offense tries to go with the option here on 3rd down, but this defense does a great job of bringing him down. Off that pitch, defense is flying to the football. Now we got a 4th down situation.
And they'll kick it away here. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Duke's offense heads back out of the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two, and that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the 2nd half.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Pass complete on the crosser. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. In the clear at the 25. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
He's running out of time here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He could go. The 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Blue Devils. A huge defensive score.
Chris, how about the safety here just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception, and I love that he's got the speed in the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And they're barely able to stop him. What a big return to wrap up this first quarter of play. That has been in large part the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Handoff heading left. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he's got it again. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit, swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but is beyond the sticks for the first down.
Launches it deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Man, when a quarterback starts moving around like that, you move into what some defensive coordinators would call a second play because it becomes almost like backyard football at that point. But that was a good job by the defense playing discipline and forcing the incompletion.
Showcasing the shiftiness on that play, defense finally brings him down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Here's the toss play now, running left. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
A running play called on 4th down. Fighting off the defender. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
This is what an RPO can do in this kind of situation. Kind of freeze those linebackers, open up those running lanes and the coverages to give this quarterback the option for a quick handoff or a quick pass. Here he sees the linebackers are back, hands it off, and picks up a critical 4th down.
Off the play fake on first down. The pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Pressure is coming. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
So a tough 3rd and long on the 10th play of the drive. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down, though.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Grab near the sticks. It's Penn. Look out, room to run here. They finally grab the senior, but not before he leads the defense on a chase.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
First down, looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. He'll hand it off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. That run sets up a critical third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Duke.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
38, Fresno State, 7.
And the deep kick will sail out the... the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Fresno State offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. He breaks free. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it second and medium. They're going to run it here. Gets the first and still running. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, this running back is fun to watch, isn't he, Chris? After that run, he's now over the century mark on the day. What an afternoon he's enjoying.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. And the single back takes the handoff. Oh, there's the stiff arm. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Here's the second down play. The back's got it again. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Third down coming up after that running play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he stopped very close to the marker. Looks like it's going to be fourth down and inches.
Now, fourth down.
The offense stays on the field, of course. It's fourth down and inches. Toss play to the outside. He finds some space. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. You know, as a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
And test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today. Second down play coming up. Wants to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Play fake, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on third down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage?
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Testing the right side here.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Here's the option play. He'll toss it to the back. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Fresno State.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. Still going. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking to this guy anymore.
Number 18, set to kick this one away.
Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Here's the handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You'd like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
Throwing off play action. On the run, going to heave it downfield.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Finds his man. It's Penn. And they'll get him down that time. And the Blue Devils will crank up the tempo. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Back-to-back deep shots. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there on what will be the final play of the quarter. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Blue Devils will kick this away to get the second half going. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. So the offense calls it. Out here, that's their first of the half. It's a steep mountain to climb here in the second half. They need to get going, cut into this deficit right here. They get the second half started with a running play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Look out. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. He hands it off from the gun. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. From the shotgun, drops back. The short completion to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
He'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
It's a good job by the defense here on this 3rd down, and now it's going to bring up a big 4th down play and a decision here for the head coach.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Pass not complete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. Breaks free. Past the 45. Now here he goes.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
The Fresno State offense is back on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. The offense going with the hurry up.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
You know, on a slant route, you'd like to see some big yards after the catch. But the defense has such tight coverage, there's just nowhere to go. That's a win for the defense, even though they gave up a completion.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Oh, they've got him! A 4th down sack and a turnover on downs.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open, and result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
The back's got it. Gets into space at the 50. Breaks into the clear. At the 10. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Too much speed for the defense.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Fresno State, 14.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Comes the Fresno State offense back on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. The freshman with a little too much air under that one.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the coverage team able to bring him down. Now the first play of this drive, they're set up at the 37. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. A play action, looking to throw. On the move now. Looking to scramble now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Gets the ball off as easy, but it's incomplete. So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. The DB is backing off from the line now. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's looking deep down the middle. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the tailback's got it again. Well, they've got him behind the line. It's a tackle for loss to wrap up the 3rd quarter. And Duke has the lead here. This has been a beatdown, and the stats at the end of 3 reflect that. And let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the 4th quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
And they've got the returner corralled. Blue Devils offense heads back out of the field now. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the 4th quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Blue Devils will line up on 1st and 10. Handoff to the left. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage and make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Lets it fly to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
The Blue Devils will line up to kick it away. And finally, we have a punt, the first of the game for either team. No fair catch, looking to make a return here. And the returner will be brought down. comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. Spinning out of the tackle. Nice run, he's brought down to the 44.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses...
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. Pounding away with the run game. He shreds the tackle. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Some hard running there through a tackle. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. This is a determined running back just refusing to be brought down that time by the defense.
You know, the coaches told us that this guy's one of the hardest workers on the entire team, and you can see all that offseason work that he put in has paid off. That time, shaking free from those defenders and getting more positive yards.
Nowhere to run up the middle. Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did. And then he's...
Touchdown, Duke. A great catch and run for 6.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Breaking tackles and going. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
They'll hand it off. Fights off a defender. Eludes a tackle.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. The important 3rd down play coming up. Handoff to the right side. And they wrap him up and bring him down in what is the final play of the game. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected.